Welcome back. In the last session, we have discussed a function of return type with no arguments. And the same example that we have taken is the addition of the two numbers. Okay, in this session, we will be discussing about no return type and arguments. No return type and arguments. Okay, and the same problem will be taking addition of the two numbers. So let us look into the declaration part. Since there is no return type, so we'll put this as void. Okay, now we are having arguments. So what is the problem is that we are adding two numbers. So what we need to do is that we need to pass two numbers to this particular function, correct? So that means we'll be having two arguments. So I will write the argument. Okay, int, say I put it as x comma int y. Okay, so just look back again into the declarations. Since there is no return type void, and since the argument, because of we are adding two integer, we are passing two integer value. So I write in x and in y. Okay, now this is not required because there is no kind of return type and all these things. Okay, so I'm reviewing simply the function call we have. Okay, now see here, we don't have the sum here, but what we're going to do is that this particular numbers, okay, that we are asking the user to give, we will going to take it into the main function. Yes, because we want the numbers to be passed to the function, right? So the numbers has to be taken from the main. So we have written here, print enter the first number, print enter the second number. Okay, then here I will going to write here, okay, num1 comma num2. So we are passing the two values. Okay, so I remove this, will display the output in the function add underscore 2. So now here also I will put int x, okay, comma int y. Now we are adding two values here, so we are declaring one variable sum, sum sum. Okay, now what is the value? That is x, that is x. Okay, and here it is y, right? And no return type is required, and the sum is sum. Okay, so just look again, no return type, that is void, so I will put here also void. Okay, two arguments because we are adding two numbers, so I mentioned the arguments. Okay, int I, what type of data type we are passing, int x and int y. Okay, right, and in the main function we have taken we have asked the user to enter the two numbers, and we have stored in the variable num1 and num2, right? And in the function call we are passing these two two values, num1 and num2. So the values of num1 will be stored in x, the value of num2 will be stored in y, right? Yes, and then in sum I have declared this is one variable inside this function, then sum equal to x plus y, then you're printing sum of the two numbers is sum. Okay, let us save this problem. Okay, let us run this, and the two number, let's say this is 34, then is 66. Okay, so we get it. So enter the first number 34, and the second number 60, and the sum of the two numbers inside the function, because we are putting inside the function itself, is 100. So we get that, right? Yes. So this example of no return type and arguments, the same problem, addition of two numbers. So you need to understand that, when the declaration we have to put you have to put a data type and and this particular, the variable name. So I put in x and in y, and I write x and y, and then I have put x plus y, because and we are passing num1 and num2, and the value will be stored in x and y. Now you may ask question, can I put num1 and num2? Yes, no problem, because these two are two different, these two are variables. These are defined inside the function, and this is defined inside the main. So let us put like this also and see what does it happens. So num1 and num2. Okay, and here I write num1 and num2, right? Okay, let me save it and let me execute. Number 34, 66. Oh, we got it, 100. Yes, why? Because, as I was telling you, num1 and num2, here it has a scope inside this main function, And here num1, num2, we have declared in this function too. So this num1 is inside this add, okay, underscore 2 function, and this number one is inside, okay, this main function. These both are different. Okay, so that's the of no return type and arguments. I hope you have understood it.